millions of small businesses across India, the decisions made in Delhi can have a very real impact on their everyday lives. A very warm welcome to IDFC FIRST Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 14, co-powered by Star Health Insurance. I'm Ritwika Gupta, coming to you straight from Pride Plaza Hotel in New Delhi, and tonight we are bringing you highlights from our recently concluded Delhi Springboard. In the first segment, we have a presentation by Bharat Goyal, Zonal Head North 1 Branch Banking, IDFC FIRST Bank. In the second segment, we are doing a fireside chat with Manuj Jain, Vice President Group Head E-Commerce Air India and Air India Express, on how business travel is becoming an increasingly important enabler of India's growing SME economy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Delhi, we all know, is a hotbed of infrastructure development. I mean, this is 14 years, and for the last 14 years, we also have been participating into this discussion. We have seen so much of infrastructure development that has been planned. So Delhi is not only one of the financial capital after Mumbai, the political capital, but also a lot is happening from the government side as well as overall infrastructure improvement side. So when we talk about the kind of funding that we received in Delhi, it was staggering $6 billion the last financial year. And overall, in the scheme of things, the investment movement clearly shows that the investment in Delhi is one of the highest, the third highest in the country, right? And if you want to map the entire ecosystem and the economy of Delhi, you realize that the service sector is contributing to a staggering 87%. Please have a look at the last slide. Secondary sector, which is the manufacturing sector, is contributing around 12%. And the primary sector, which is the agricultural sector, contributes 1%. Very happy to kind of say, well, this is not exactly how the Indian economy looks like. It is very typical of Delhi. And it is kind of very similar to, say, US, or to an extent China, where the tertiary sector is where the entire economic development is taking place. What are those key MSME growth drivers and the clusters that are housed in Delhi today? If you look at the MSMEs which are registered in Delhi are 10 lakhs, out of which 28% of them are being powered by women. It's not for nothing that it is always said कि अगर किसी भी प्रदेश या देश की प्रगति को आपको जानना है तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वहाँ पे नारी का सम्मान होना चाहिए और नारी का इंक्लूजन होना चाहिए. So this actually shows the fact that Delhi is packed in the right manner, and if we are able to propel this in the same fashion, Delhi is going to touch boundaries. What are the key challenges? The key challenges today are, we have a shortage of funds. I mean, look at the first card, and it very clearly shows 20 to 30 lakh crore of the funding remains unmet because collateral is not proper. Banks or financial institutions really can't fund it properly. The shortage of skilled manpower, we must work towards it. The shortage of digital infrastructure. I'm just talking about a few challenges. And the last card very clearly states that the challenge that we all witnessed in the last few years at a geopolitical level, the vulnerability of absorbing shocks. We have to kind of keep on working that wherein we can no longer remain vulnerable to these shocks. At least one of these things, which is shortage of funds, is where IDFC FIRST Bank fits into. The bank, which is guided by ethics, powered by technology, and it's a force for social good. We are very happy, and I very proudly state this, that Q1, we have declared our PAT of 1,075 crores. This is for the first time ever in last 7.5 years. And if you really look at the book, today we boast of close to 6 lakh crore of book, which comprises of liabilities and assets. We take pride in the fact that when we started the banking, the idea was really we do not want to copy the processes that all the similar and other banks had made after a lot of effort, right? So we made the processes which obviously were properly compliant, and we also ensured that these processes should not become inconvenient to you, while these should remain compliant, completely compliant, right? So we formed the touch points in the form of, say, brick and mortar branches, but not limited to brick and mortar branches. While we boast of almost 1,150 odd branches today in the country, but then we expanded the footprints to digital networks, footprints to, say, WhatsApp, footprints to net banking, footprints to the contact center, the call center, right? And also, the most important part is our mobile banking, which we call as an Optimus. Today, Optimus as a mobile banking is being adjudged as #1 in the country and #2 worldwide among all the financial institutions by none other than Forrester, which is the world-renowned research and advisory firm. We provide the holistic solutions. I just want to kind of stop here for a few seconds in case if you can go through this. And if you really look at the first row, it tells you about the collections. And collections, we have the POS, QR, right? We have the eNash, inward remittances, escrow, virtual accounts, check pickup, cash pickup. All of these facilities we provide. In fact, we keep on talking about, and there are so many platforms where we talk about AI. AI is also helping big time how the bank is today run as far as the technology is concerned. Today you go to your mobile banking and you really want somebody to come and pick up your check. You put onto it on your mobile banking and the runner or the guy will come and pick your check. So you don't need to really call up your banker. Ki bhai check pick kara le. No, you don't have to do that. Today, everything is so technologically advanced that it helps you wherever you are in your office or at your home. Second row tells you about the payment solutions. API banking, the outward remittances, right? Everything is at your doorstep. Again, please let us know and we will help you in configuring it for you and ensuring that you do your job, which is running the business. And as far as banking is concerned, we will ensure that we help you out in that. Bravo is a functionality that was being conceived again a few years back. Idea was that if you have your amount which is lying in your current account, why should it lie without giving you any interest on it? So what you do is you set up a threshold, and beyond that, whatever money lies in your account on a daily basis, it goes into fixed deposit, which fetches you 6.5%, right? So in case, if you are interested in this, again, my entire team is here. We can speak to you and we can kind of unplug it to you to help you giving this product into your business. We have been running various academies as an organization in order to help students come up the curve, in order to also give quality financial education to people. We do a lot of activities. We are having a tie-up with a lot of business units. And again, idea is that we can come, we can speak up, and we can also take you through what is exactly happening in the financial world and in the banking atmosphere. Startup, I'm really not sure how many of these startup founders are in this elite gathering, but startup as a thought was the first thought that IDFC came up with almost some 5 years back, if I correctly remember the time period. And since then, we are ensuring that, say, leap to unicorn, right? One of a very amazing idea that IDFC conceived and came up with. So the entire focus was to provide a platform where, say, founders and, say, VC and angel investors can come on the same pedestal and can speak up. So many deals have been formed in Leap to Unicorn, and we continuously run since that particular point of time, right? We also said, you come and if you are a startup, we will give you an account where, you actually don't have to keep an AMB. So we took your problems how will I keep A and B? I'm a startup, I'm a bootstrapped. I don't have any money to keep in my account. So he said, not to worry. Come, enjoy banking with IDFC First Bank. We will take care for first couple of years, right? We said we will give you, certain clouds, right? And you please enjoy that particular, and it costs a good sum of money to IDFC. But yes, we really want to support our startups on that, right? So this is all about IDFC. Thank you so very much. It was good to kind of have all of you here and giving me a patient hearing. Again, thank you. Thank you, Delhi.
It's time for a quick break here. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back to IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 14, co-powered by Star Health Insurance. You're watching highlights from our recently concluded Delhi Springboard. This is a very interesting conversation because, like we have talked about, India's SME sector is the backbone of, India's economy. But I want to ask you, how central is business travel to the sector and to the growth of this sector?
Right. I think if you see the way the Indian economy has grown over the last decades, India has become a single market. Moreover, now we are focusing on a global single market. We have had recently the FTA with UK came into effect, and now we are also entering into multiple free trade agreements. So business travel is basically the most critical enabler for our SMEs to grow, both domestically and globally. And herein Air India comes in because we connect the world. I think we are the only ones providing best connectivity to the Indian diaspora. And that's why, the whole concept of AI Biz, which comes into play, it basically enables our entrepreneurs to connect locally and globally.
Sure. But, for the longest time, traditionally, the larger corporates, they have always had like structured travel programs. Why do you think, smaller, medium-sized businesses need a different approach?
Basically, if you look at large enterprises, they have large corporate travel teams. They negotiate big contracts with us. They give us committed business. But then if you look at India's growth engine, the SMEs, I think all of us have been talking about it. They are the real backbone of our economy. Those entrepreneurs, they don't have the time. I think it's most of the time it's the owner proprietor himself booking, or there's one single admin person doing multitasking. So in that scenario, we need a solution which kind of simplifies travel for them. Basically, the whole concept is to provide large corporate grade travel benefits without that complexity which is there. So AI Biz basically simplifies travel management for our entrepreneurs and SMEs so that they can focus on what they know best, is growing their business, and we take care of your travel needs.
So yes, just to elaborate on that, tell us what AI Biz is all about. How does it make it a game changer for small business owners?
AI Biz is Air India's travel management platform for emerging businesses. And this is a platform which we have been continuously evolving. We currently have 3,000 businesses who are partnering with us. And AI Biz basically provides you, simplified travel management solution, very simple and smart at your fingertips. It provides you preferential fares. In fact, we have zero convenience fee. We are providing you free change. I think that's something which entrepreneurs need, because they need flexibility. So we kind of brought that particular attribute that you can change free of cost anytime you want to cancel your travel. There is like minimal cancellation fee. You want good seats, 50% off on seats. And on top of that, you get your GST ready invoices. You get your input tax credit. So basically, all the attributes that a business traveler, a small entrepreneur would need to focus on his business and not worry about his travel. And all the reporting in a very simple format is available at your fingertips. So that is what AI Biz is. It's basically your travel buddy. You can think about it that way.
But since this is a business show, so let's talk numbers. What are the actual savings for a SME owner using AI Biz?
I will tell you, so that there are multiple savings that a business owner would have. One straightforward saving is definitely we give you preferential fares. So compared to what you would get on any other B2C channel, you get special fares, discounted fares. Secondly, you get flexibility free of cost. So currently, if you look at any other channel, B2C channel, there is a cost to see change. But here in AI Biz, we give you free change, to enable you, to work around your plans. That's a big saving. Thirdly, we provide you with GST ready invoices in a very simple format at your fingertips. Fourthly, you don't need to spend money on a travel team, right? You can do it. It's a self-serve platform designed for the people. So you don't need to hire a team. So I think if you look at these, there are multiple benefits and the biggest benefit is it gives you time to think and focus on your business rather than worry about your travel. So from that perspective, the benefits are multifold.
So when you speak to business owners, do you think they view AI Biz as just a booking tool, or do you think they look at it as, a larger part of their business processes, like they are, more than just a booking platform?
I think very good question because, initially, so we have 3,000 businesses, and I keep talking to all our partners from time to time. So they all tell me that initially we registered on AI Biz because you were giving better fares. I said, great, but what more? So over time, what we have done is we have become their corporate travel desk. So they find it very easy to get all their to manage their travel expenses, all the GST ready invoices, get your input tax credit. You can delegate, to a single admin. You can allow multiple people in your team. So as you grow, and so tomorrow, today you have a 5-member team, tomorrow you have a 100-member team. They can book, and a single admin can manage all their travel. So now AI Biz over time has become a part, has become the corporate travel desk, manned by themselves or one single admin who's doing multitasking. So it kind of helps them control their travel expenses, manage it with confidence and with simplicity. So it has become an important part of their business as a whole, enabling them, and so they focus on their work and we take care of their mobility.
Fantastic. And as we are wrapping up this conversation, Manoj, for somebody who's watching this, an entrepreneur, who wants to use AI Biz, what would you like to tell him or her? How can they get started?
So I think for all the entrepreneurs, I would invite you to register. The process is very simple. We just need the bare minimum documents. And from day one itself, you can get all the benefits. So once you try, you would realize that AI Biz is Air India's commitment to make your travel management simpler, to provide you all the large corporate travel benefits without any complexity or without spending on large travel teams, and without depending on those agents who have been serving you for long, but then it is all fragmented. So AI Biz brings you a very simple digital interface where you can manage all your travel requirements with all the great features and benefits that we are providing.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Manoj, for this conversation. Thank you so much. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of IDFC FIRST Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 14, co-powered by Star Health Insurance. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.